Henry? Not well. So what would you want to do? Probably not the twisting, because that's probably agitating, and I think the grappling play is not a.
Why don't you get up, honey, please?
Would does foam rolling help?
What's foam rolling?
This little deal, you can go like tractor rolling, depends on.
Yes.
So this, I got a little one, let me go in here. One little thing that will help. If that's too hard, this is a softer one. But this is really good for like all aches and pains, but you're gonna be the judge of it. So, and this will help out with you too. I don't know if you want the harder one, softer one, but you want a 36-inch one. Hold on. I'll show you how to do it a different way, because that's normal, that's pretty easy, but I want this one to go in there, your tailbone. And this will kind of open up your spine.
My tailbone today.
How did you do that?
I accidentally landed on it.
Oh, so what I want you to do is I want you to sit with your butt crack on the foam roller. You come down so your head and your bottom is in there. So if your head's off of that, come a little bit forward down. Yep. There you go. Now just palms up to the ceiling. And just now go to sleep, don't you? But as this goes in, then you're gonna roll across, like as long as you can, use your hands to post on that side, staying within your shoulder blades. And palms up, yep. You feel how that goes in your head, stays all onto one motion all the way through. Now, you can have your hands together. And then just stretch forward. Now, if you feel your arch, use your belly button to press into that foam roller. Just pressing down, just stretching and just staying in that center. So now take your arms just outside to your left side, then out to the right side. You guys okay with the fan on?
Yeah.
It was stuffy in here earlier. And I was like, oh man. Now, does that hurt?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you get off, just go to the side and roll off. So that way you're not trying to go up on the arch. And there's a lot of different little variations, but this will be really good because the normal one would be on the back.
Yeah, I like that, because you can kind of like get the hips or.
Get the hips, get the backs. So for you, especially if you're probably doing a lot of front loading, like.
No, it depends on the day. I mean, I did a lot of shoulder lifting yesterday at the gym,
Gotcha.
but depends on, I'm not always using my hands on clients. It
Okay.
just depends on the setup.
Gotcha.
Some days, yes. Some weeks, yes. This week, not so much.
Once his back gets good, this will be really good. Use like a little routine, a little sequence that will be good for you and him.
Yes. Got one of these at home. I'll pull it out.
You have a 36-inch one. Because see, as that one goes in there, you want to have it, so instead of the small ones are great, but then you can't go resting all the way through. And just be careful for your hair,
Right.
hoodie,
Yeah.
so it doesn't like steamroll over. So if this was, your back is feeling better, eventually you'll have like, okay, one leg out, where you're just stretching it out. Where he's holding, but just pressing in, or having both feet up, and then you're turning your hips right side, left side. But you see now, try to have your palms up instead of palms down there. Now you're relaxing your tension. You know what I mean? Instead of front load.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you take one arm, take your left leg, right arm, left leg, and just feel that stretch. Keeping your head down. Now go across the body. That angles, yep. And then opening up that hip. Coming back, and then you do the same on that other side. But as you're going in there, and then palm up, yep. And then on the circus, so right hand, right palm up, right palm up. There you go. You're like, ah.
Sorry, I'm about his
No,
condition right
no.
now.
Well, and this is it, especially the warmer days. But as you're going in here, you're stretching out where you're naturally, instead of getting like chiropractors, like you can do this a lot more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is really, really good. And then when you're going in, you can kind of windshield wiper where you're gonna go both sides. Oh, and then stretching out a little bit tighter and rolling onto that shoulder. This is one of the hidden,
Yeah, that's awesome.
but as that goes in there, and then if you start feeling a gap in your lower back, use your belly button to
Right,
press down.
you
to
want
the
that
core.
spine neutral, I get it.
Yep. Good job. All right, Henry, ready to take some gut shots?
Hey, wait a minute.
Yep, so this way, I'm gonna take all the pain off your back and put it right here in your stomach. But these are, yeah. And the softer one is more forgiving than the hard, dense one, but.
Oh.
What would you want to work on?
Do
We're gonna do,
you wanna do some stick stuff?
Sure. Good stuff.
start with the staff,
Staff,
yep, big stickers, the smaller sticks.
smaller, the ones we have.
Oh, the shorter
Everyone's
ones.
perfect. All right. You have one. That one.
How about?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that one's secure. So first things first. I'll hold this one. So having have, let's do a quick little review. You wanna,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
good job. Very good. So you wanna do some stick disarms. Did we do a stick flow drill? with you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember how to do that one?
Uh,
You wanna-
oh, yes.
Yep, so go slow. Where's the other hand? So this hand should be where? Next to your chest. Good job. Good. You guys making me do it, make me feel proud.
I don't know, I got.
1, 2, 3.
4.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. And now, let's add on, so we're gonna go on, add on to the first. So we're gonna do that stick flow, but we're gonna add 4 strikes before it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go into, so we're gonna go, I'm gonna use you, we go high, high, low, low.
Low.
Yep, remember now, if we go this way, we're gonna hit fingers. So I'm going towards the leg. And then the leg. Now we go into that stick flow. So remember that, boom, boom, boom. Now, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait. Oh,
So you
wait.
see, we're just adding. the
Can
flow.
I do that first one?
Yep, so 1, 2. So instead of going here, see how your arm? So imagine this goes right in front.
Okay,
Okay, 1, 2, good. Right in front and then angle down.
I'm gonna go
Angle down.
sit something out of the way here.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, angle down. To see where I'm, nope, because this is not an angle, that's sideways. I'm angling down, you angle. There we go, because we don't want to be able to cross and come in closer. So we go 4, 1, 2, 3,
okay.
3, 4. Yep, so I'm just gonna hold it out and you hit it. There you go.
Okay.
That way you're gonna go 1, 2, 4. Now, look. 4.
Oh,
So now we just link back to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stick flow. Boom. Boom. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stick flow. Good. You okay? Like it?
oh, wait. I
Super
thought we were
easy.
doing the flow again.
Yep. So now here's what I want you to do. Let's do a stick this on.
Let's stick this.
So I'm gonna take your stick away. Nope, this is Bud Light. Thank you. That was the best way. Like, hey, damn, let's take your stick away. There, and he gives it to me. So now what I want you to do is I'm gonna do it to you first, and then you're gonna do it to me. So as soon as we go to 1, all I want you to do is I want you to hand come over here and I'm gonna take the stick away. So if you hold on to it, it's gonna be worse, but I let go because I don't want you to twist. Because this, so as this goes in, don't hold tight. As this comes back, what am I doing here? And then I take it away. And then I come back and hit it. So you saw what I did
See how you want.
here? Clear that stick, see how you're gonna trap your arms? Good, nope. So don't grab like this, remember, we're gonna grab up top. Take it out all the way down. Swing it all the way down, swing it all the way down. Oh, look at how that breaks the circuit. It breaks my grip, yep. So as this goes in, I go here, I stop, slide it up. As I slide it to the tip, this becomes, if that's going in there, then I can go in, or I can disarm that stick, or I hit the radial nerve and all this. But as this goes fast, boom, that's how fast it's gonna go in there, because I'm whipping this down. Okay? So you stick this arm, clear this, so it goes underneath your body.
Okay.
And then this hand comes up to protect your face. Nope, so where's that hand? We're like over here. Yes. Super good. See how that stick stays right in his face? Now, instead of taking it this way, take it down towards my leg. Oh, towards my leg. Nope. Nope. So you have it right. Just take it down towards my leg.
Oh,
Step in.
There. Yep, but hold on to it and just take it out. All this instead of just slide this. Nope, just do the last part. Do the last part. Do the last part.
oh, the last part.
Take it down. Take it. There you go. See how that stays in there? Good grip. Don't have that loosey goosey. Do the last part again. Yep, but now what I want you to do is I want you to kind of, I'm gonna swing it and it's gonna follow through. I'm gonna try to hit your head. So
Oh,
you're gonna have your hand right here, but as soon as I go here, all you're gonna do is have my hand right there. I'd rather it hit here.
okay.
See how that goes through? Ready? Oh, but now clear that hand, that stick underneath. Yep,
Oh,
there you go. Now don't point it too much. Back to you. So you wanna have a little bit of a, let me grab one that's not gonna have
Folks, you
splinters.
want this one?
Yeah, oh, yep, perfect. I have
Okay.
this one, yeah. There we go. That one's, and that one's smooth.
It's got a
Yeah.
little more tape on it
Yeah,
though.
well, it has so much more than use and abuse. These are older than you. These are probably about 20 years old. So a disarm is the easiest leverage, and these are what you should have in your car,
Oh,
especially,
car too, okay, I have two in the
Yeah.
house.
yeah, in the car, because if you get out and somebody, so here's the thing, right now homeless is coming out, so keep all your valuables, like keep a towel covering up your stuff, because they're gonna look for easy,
Yeah.
accessible. If you have a little crack in the window, make sure you have those little windshields that has a little bit of an air pocket instead of having that track down.
Oh, I don't, I drive my car's pretty new, so it
Okay.
doesn't have any
Good, yep,
open spaces yet.
good. So here we go, ready? So you're gonna go disarm and grab it, hold the butt. Now see how that's one hit or two hits on the stick? Yep, so I want you one hit. Good job. Now take it straight down to my knee. That's it. And you see how that, now as that comes back, you're gonna hit the next one, you're gonna do a 6 count. Actually, we'll do we'll do two sticks. We'll go. Good. And see how that, but get used to grabbing, keeping your fingers together and then grabbing at the end. That way you don't want to grab here and then be loosey goosey. What, let's see, where's that hand gotta go? Nope, where's that stick gotta go? Underneath. Because as soon as I go underneath, then this first one comes back to hit you in the leg, and then that one comes back. Good job. Now, take that now, hit me in the leg with that free, nope, your other one. Right with the leg. Oh, now that one goes through my head. Boom, and you see how this is, we're gonna do 2 sticks. And a little bit, we'll do a little stick flow drill. Good job. I'm super impressed with both of you guys doing the stick and that little flow. Good. Try to get it from my hand. So you feel, I'm gonna do it to you. So as you're going here, you're getting this good. When you see how you hold on to it, see how you're kind of twisting here. So twist here. See how that
Yes.
twists that body? See how I'm coming underneath, like, like I'm just like, I guess ref goes this way. You're doing the opposite ref. Like he's
It's gonna stepping into you too a little
Yeah.
bit.
good. Clear that. Yep. And where's that first one goes? That one goes, and then that one goes. 1, 2. Because that's going to be the next of a 6 count. We'll show you how to do 2 sticks, which would be pretty impressive. Good job. See how that hits your forearm? Much rather hit that forearm than that. And then when you grab it, just grab it so it's secure. Okay, now let's do the other side. So that was one disarm, nope, same stick. So if I'm going this way, now we're gonna go this way. So we go here, I'm gonna come underneath, oh, so I'm at my neck. Boom, I'm coming underneath and I'm tracking this arm. And all I'm doing is just using this right in here, and then if I was to whip this out, boom, that comes out very easily.
So
And when I come across this way,
I go like this.
yep, clear the stick. Wrap around, yep. Wrap the stick in your armpit like a figure four. Now just turn, yep, don't even worry about that. Don't grab it. That's it. See how this locks in? Don't have to grab the stick. Okay, so number two. Was this, yep, so here, come out here, number two. So as I go here, I'm coming back. I want to wrap this, but don't turn the stick because I'm teaching you how to disarm. So when I'm going here, I'm showing you, see what I'm doing here, and then I'm grabbing the stick with my forearm. See how this goes here?
Yeah.
It's trapped in that, right in there, not here. Okay, so number two.
So it's,
Yep.
I'm struggling.
I know, we're gonna go through. Now, where's your hands? So follow through. There you go. Follow through. Nope, just follow through. Keep your elbow down. Don't look, elbow down. That's it. Now, turn your hips. Other way. Boom. There's a stick disarm. Here, slow. Boom. That's it. Wrap and trap. Yep, but nope.
Oh, wrong way.
Where's the, nope. So where's the hand? So watch again. So if I go here, see how I'm coming with both hands? Now look what I'm doing. I'm stepping in and then I'm curling the stick right here. See how that locks in? I just use my forearm and my bicep and my forearm to lock in. Come out both hands. There you go. Forearm and bicep right there. Now just bring it. There you go. Now elbow in. Nope.
I'm up.
There you go. Nope. Now just turn that one. Nope. Just turn. There you go. See how that goes through? So when this goes in there, try to lock this like that.
Oh,
That's all you have to do. I don't imagine you have a pirate hand. You have a hook. You can't use that hand. So if you're going here, you just turn your body, let it up. That's it. See how that locks in place and then leverage. Good. That's it. But don't let it slide up. There you go. Good job. We're gonna go 2 sticks.
what?
2 sticks. I'll show you a little 2-stick drill. 1, there you go, right there. That's it. See how that goes in? Okay. We'll go 1 or 2. 2. That's it, right there. And then as soon as you step back, that's gonna go in. Everyone have you twisted. Let's go 2 sticks. So, nope, we're gonna go 2. Yep, here's this one. So you have a head and a butt. We're gonna do a little stick flow drill. So as we're starting, you want to do this too? Sure. Yep. So this one, we'll take that one.
Did you have?
Oh yeah, I got some on them. Yep. And then all right. So let's stand facing me. Yep, and then sideways. So as soon as we start here, we're gonna have your right sense. Is this better? So remember, you got a head and a butt. Is this better if I go this way?
Maybe.
Okay, so as you're starting, and if you're right hand, so number 1, we go out here. Okay, now bring this back onto the other side. Good. Number 2 goes down low. Good. Bring this line back. I'm opening up. Number 3. Good. Perfect. So right here, I'm not down here. 3. Now number 4. So where am I? Good job. Good job. Now take the stick across. 5. 5 is down low. And now open up. Yep. And this hand, good, resting on your shoulder. 6. That's 6 counts. So we're gonna go 2. Every time we go, we're gonna break it down into 2s now. So 1 goes here. Bring the stick on the cross of the neck. 2 goes here. Reset. Let's do that 5 times. Boom. Does that make sense? 1, 2. There you go. Go again. At your own. 1, 2. Nope. So as soon as
Oh,
1, 2, stop, and then reset. Now have your footwork 1 foot forward, 1 foot back instead of a square. That's it. Good. Now let's add 3, 4. So 1 goes here, 2 goes there, 3 open up, 4 opens up. All right.
wow,
1, 2, 3, 4.
that doesn't-
Yep. So here we'll go slow. 1. Bring that over. 2, 3. Tuck your right hand underneath, and there's 4. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep, that's 4. Let's do 4 again. So 1, 2, 3. Good job. 4.
I think
That's
I
it.
get it.
Yep. So now let's do this together. Ready? So we're gonna go. Yep. Yep. Let's start with 1. And yep. And we keep on practicing. We're gonna go all 4. So how do we start? We don't start like this and this. We start sticks always pointing because I can jab. I can do jab. So we're gonna go 1. Good. Bring it over. 2. Good. Open up. 3. Good job. Take this down underneath. 4. That's it. So ready? Let's go 4 count. 1, 2. Where's that angle? There you go. 3. Open up. Open up. There you go. Put that underneath. I'm helping you out. 4. Practice that. I'm gonna go this with your mom. Do those 4. So I'm gonna go 1. Good. 2. Good. 3. Yep. Take that underneath. 4. Beautiful. Again. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Yep. So as soon as this, yep, you always want to have this touching a part of your body. So I know where the stick is at all times. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because if this is here, I want to be able to jab backwards, hit this way. If I'm hitting up in the air, and this is loosey, it's like the hand turning. So we go 1, 2, 3, then go underneath there on hit 4. Okay, ready? We're gonna go 5 and 6.
I still don't understand.
Yep. So when you're hitting in the air, this is the hardest part. When you're hitting with the stick to stick, it goes a lot easier. You ready? We go 4. 1, 2. There you go. Open. 3. Good. Tuck underneath. Good. 4. So instead of like swinging like this, swing it like you're. There you go. Like you're normally swinging it. Because when we're stiff arming it, that's not how we're going to do a stiff roll. Does that make sense? You were doing great on that, like that 4 count. So let's go again. 1. Good. 2. 3. Good. 4. Go underneath. There you go. So see how you're swinging it like this? Meaning number 4. There you go. Now 5. Take this hand and stick right across.
What?
No. Go back to 4. Right there. 4. Now take this stick right across. Nope, that's on the same side. Across. Good. Now 5. Now 6. Open up. Now back to 1. Tuck this underneath your armpit. 1, 2. Good. 3. Open up. Good. Tuck this underneath your armpit. 4. Good. Crossover. 5. Good job. 6. There's a 6 count. Now that same 6 count is what you guys can do very slow. So practice doing all 6 in the air, and then you guys will do it with each other too. So we go 1, good, 2, good, 3, good, 4, excellent. Instead of having this, there you go. Now 5 goes down low, and then cross over. Yep. 6, open up. Good job. So instead of back here, open up. Now this one goes back underneath your armpit for 1. Good. 2. Good. 3. Underneath your armpit. 4. Good. Crossover. That's it. 5. 6. Good job. See how that flows and goes. So now you guys go with each other. Slow and control. Stand back a little bit. There we go.
Oh, wait.
So call them out.
Hold up, back up, back
Yeah,
up,
back
back
up,
back up.
Yeah. So
Why?
because
You're gonna smack me
these
in the
are
face.
yeah,
I'm not.
or the knuckles. Yep. You don't want to be close with sticks.
1,
1. Yep.
2,
Copy, mom. Good. Good
3.
flow. Open up.
4,
5 comes down low. Right arm down low, good, open up,
5,
5, and then this one, yep, and then 6. Go up high and swing 6 up high, no, so you got 5. Nope, so other way. See, I'm this, there you go, now 6 just comes back. Perfect. And then go back to 1. So 1, good, 2 down low,
Oh,
yep, so as soon as 1 goes, it has to clear. Good, 2 down low. 3 open up, good, 4, good, crossover, crossover, crossover. There you go. That was 5 down low.
oh. 5,
Now 6.
6 is up
Good.
top.
Yep, 6 is up top. That doing great.
1,
1,
2, 3,
4, good.
4,
5 down low. 6
5.
up top. And recoil.
Uh,
Yep, so recoil both. So
huh?
as you go 6, so 5 goes down here, 6 comes back. Boom.
yeah, that's right.
I
Okay,
like the one stick better.
1 stick.
Yeah.
We got this, we got
Yeah,
this.
this is huge because this same thing, maybe this would be easier. Let's do it on the bag as opposed to this way you can hit. The same thing instead of hitting with the flow drill, but this is a flow drill that you guys have with 1 or 2. Because when you take that stick disarm, this is where that goes in. So remember when I was whacking that stick out? And then this one comes here, that one comes back. So this is what I want you to do. All 6, 1. Yep, 1. 2. Good, and now you get to hit full force. 3. Good, 4, tuck underneath.
Sorry.
5, crossover. Good. And 6, open up. That's it. There's a 6 jump. So you're on this side, mom's on this side, and you guys will both go the same thing. So I'll call them out. So 1. Good. 2. Good. 3. Open up. Good job. 4. Tuck underneath. Tuck underneath.
Oh,
Tuck. Yep. Oh, so go back to 3. Boom. So 4 is your tuck underneath.
Oh,
So what side am I on?
oh.
There you go. So that's number 4. So remember, 1, 2, 3 opens up. 4, I'm tucking back. That's the only side you're going up on this other side. But you're doing great. 1, yep, 2, 3, good, 4, 5 down low, 6 open up. Yep, now 6 high. There you go.
What?
That was it. So not low, high. And there's this other stick. So everything when I'm doing 6, boom, it comes back.
oh.
It's brand new, but if you get like. There you go. Just switch your hands. This one goes underneath. This one, yep, right there. And then as this goes here, that comes down.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5 down low.
5, 6?
Nope,
No.
so what you did was for 5, and then for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you gotta cross over here. Because this is always alternating, so
5, 6.
right, left, so we're going high, 1's high. Let's go all together, 1's high, 2's low. Because if you're going here, well, you're gonna almost tangle up those hands. I want to put them in the head. 2's low, 3's high, 4 is high.
4 is high.
Tuck underneath. 5 is low, crossover, probably, that's it. Now 6 is high. Next opens back up, back to 1. Does that go underneath? Now, there you
Okay,
go.
so 1,
1, 2,
3
3,
is high,
4 is high,
4 is high.
5 is low. Crossover, yep. 5 is low, there you go, and 6 is, oh, that's it. So as that goes through. Yep, And just remember that always have that stick pointing out there. At the person. We'll go with one stick.
Yeah, I like.
Okay, so this is. Easy. Put a hole in that. We can keep on practicing with two sticks on that one, so now, how do you, when you take the stick, this on. So if you go one, how do you take it this on? Use that hand. No. Arm it, where does that go? Oh, now where does that go? Well, if you don't know how to use two sticks, you're gonna be able to have that stick flow. So let's go one. There you go. We have the one. Grab that, where's that one? Okay. So look how I take it out. So as this goes here, one, I come out. Boom, I take this down low. This one hits. This one comes up high. Boom. That's that same 6 count that we just did. Boom, 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 boom. One. Grab there. Hit low, hit high. Boom, low, high. See that way keeps me guessing. That makes sense?
Not.
I get low, this one hits high. There you go. One. Two, grab, up and in the armpit. Remember, should be. So when I go with number two. Number two, I want to attack. See how I hit this? My stick goes down, and I just wrap this hand here. Yep. If I'm going over, like you're doing on the other side, you're going here and then you're grabbing it.
Oh.
You see how that goes? You have to follow. Imagine as soon as I put my hand other side, follow your hand with the stick. Follow your hand with the stick.
Okay.
So follow your hand with the stick. Oh, that's it. Right there. Now wrap it. Right there. Don't even wrap it. That's it. See how that locks into that crevice? Right there. And if you were to turn your body and follow your hand with that stick, it's going to make a big difference. Here. Boom. Wrap it and trap it. Good. See, that takes the leverage out. That makes sense? Two. There you go. That's it.
Nice.
So three more times. Good. See how that comes? It flows and goes. There you go. So that was what number this song was that?
I don't know. Oh,
Two.
two.
Okay. Now, number three. You're gonna go towards the body. So you go towards my body. So this is this arm. It comes down on the hands. Don't keep the stick out. I'm not gonna hit you, but I'm gonna show you. So what am I doing? Three comes down and I'm following through. This hand comes through. Now I'm trapping it in my armpit. So number three to the body. Boom. This hand comes down. And you see how I hit the fingers to disarm is a threat. Anybody that has a stick, the first line of defense, say if you have a stick and you're like holding it out at me. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit those fingers. But you see, I didn't hit your fingers, but you're close. But you see how that's the first line of defense, that weapon. So aim, hit the stick. So if you imagine hitting my fingers, that's gonna hurt, right? Bam, that's it. So number three, you're gonna go in like this. I'm gonna swing at you. Number three, good. Now come straight down. Bam, hit in the fingers. Now, how do you trap underneath? That's it. Right on that side. So follow your hand with the stick. Okay, so number three, as this goes here, follow your hand. Hit my hand. Bam, there. That's gonna see how you're trapping that figure four, number three.
Oh,
Ready? Yep. Boom. Follow that hand. Hit, trap. Yep. And try to go all the way. There you go. And as soon as you're twisting his body, and then you twist with your legs as opposed to just with your spine.
Yeah, throw those hips around.
Yep. Because once the hips are there, that changes and that opens up so much more of their body. So number three, coming in here, boom. And so as this goes through, the reality too is I can go underneath, like there's a, yep, and then that's it, bam.
Oh,
Sorry.
careful, careful.
Sorry, I
Pay
didn't do
attention,
that.
because this sticks are sticks, so there's a game, it's playtime and not playtime. But
Okay.
paying attention to this, nope, so how are we going number three? Boom, swing it through. Now I'm gonna show you an easier disarm. Okay, which is gonna be like a pry. So number three, you come towards my body. So this comes here and I come straight down and hold the stick out. But as I come down and I pull this hand back. So all I'm doing is hooking this. I'm just pulling this back. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, so number three, come at me. I go down, I come here and I pull back. Okay, so you're gonna use, that's why you always want to have a butt, so you're using that side. Yep, number three. Yep, and then come straight down. Nope. Right there to that side and pull. Yep, and then that's it. So you pull, just pull it close to your body. It's like you're doing a rowing machine. Okay, number three. Boom, right to your body. Oh, there you go. Now, yep, grab that. Stick. Yep. As opposed to, so give it to me again, number three. So if I'm here, I'm grabbing, I'm stepping in. See how this is using my body? So I know where the stick is at. If it's loose, I can't pull back. So just to have that number three, I'm coming towards you. Boom. Have this stick left to your body. Now just pull straight back. Let the stick cross your belly so you know where that's at. That makes sense? Three. Have the stick toward the hip. But have this up. There you go. And then just pull straight back. There you go. Now look at that. You can jab. You got butt. Is that easier disarm for you? 1, 3. There you go. But yep, so try to step in and then instead of that stick, having this, instead of pulling like this, pull like this. So imagine you see the head up in the sky. There you go. Now just travel with your body. Good. See, just that's, and then as that goes through, you're hooking those fingers. And it's going to drive on those knuckles. With 3. Good. But step in and use this to your body. If you can, you step, okay? Number 3, step in, step in, step in. Stick head up. There you go. And see as this goes out, because if you start having this stick off on this side, it's going to hit you. But when it's up and I'm pulling straight, I'm clearing that out. Step in. Oh, now you have that lever. See how that goes in? Easier with the step. Oh, good job. Stick up. Now bring it this. There you go. That way it doesn't whack you on the nose, too. Because if this is out here, step in. There you go. Now you want to do number 4?
What's number 4?
Never done it yet. So you're going here now. Number 4 comes towards me. So it's the same thing. But what am I doing? I'm hitting down and I'm trapping this stick on the same thing. Okay. Number 3. Ready? Step in. There you go. We'll do a variation to number 3. Boom. Perfect. So now as number 3 goes in, what I want you to do is you do it to me, and we'll show you the variation of number 3. So I step in, boom, I'm coming underneath. No, stay right there. I'm gonna put this right underneath your neck. And then I just shove this up. And I'm pushing this on the back. What I want you to do is just have this under my shoulder. Because then as I elevate, you see how that brings that head up. So number 3, again, you're gonna add that same stick, boom, perfect. Now just place this blade and then the stick, let go of this. So make sure that this is out onto this side. I have this right on my neck and my shoulder. Good, see how that locks in? Now just pull down. Oh, look where I go. So you have the fulcrum of the stick. Does that make sense? Bam, bam. Yep, so this one, try to get this off to the side. Don't have this, there you go. And then this one, point back towards the garage. Then you elevate and then you pull down. Yes, there you go. So when this stick, make sure this is down instead of up, trying to reach around. That way you're not getting caught in it. Boom, keep the stick down, keep the stick down. That's up, keep this stick down. There you go. Now look at that, see how that's away? Boom. So when I'm forcing this, I'm trying to help you to keep it down instead of up, because then you're tingling with your sticks. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Now look at this. Now you've got 2 disarms. Now you have that 6 count. When you know that, or that 4 count, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So where's 4 count with double sticks? Where's 4? 1, 2, 3. Good. 4. Good job. Look, you can go to 5. Look at that. You're flowing down low. Good. Now crossover. 6. Yep. That one comes back on that side. The only difference, crossover, opening up on 6. There you go. You can see as 6 hits, you're going in. But that's how I was on the 10. Here's a little story. I was on the freeway and I got 2 sticks in my car. And I just got back from training and I got boxed in a car. I was going to get carjacked and I got boxed in. A guy in front of me, a guy behind me, and a guy on the other side of me. This was on the freeway, broad daylight. What did I go in there? I got 2 sticks. I was like, man, and there were 6 guys.
Is this in LA?
It was in LA, yeah. And down there, if I had a weapon, I would use that weapon easier. This is easier, but 2 sticks. I had like 2 friends with me. So I took on 6 guys with 2 sticks and I got it worked. I left my car there. When I came back later on in the night, all the tires were slashed, windows were broken. And all that.
Were all 3 cars working together to?
Yep. So whenever you're out, how do you know if you're ever being followed? This would be another good thing. Now,
If you're like walking, just walk around the whole block and then like the circle. And if the same person is just following you, like yeah, obviously, I already know.
or for walking, so this one I was referring to driving, but that was very good. If you stop and you just sit down, or you know you're being followed, or you make, when you're walking, go all the way around the block, continuous block, but how big are the blocks? And what if you go down to a block and it's dead end out? You know what I mean? So like reading those signs and being those awareness. So here's how to know if you're being followed in a car. Do you know how? So you make 5 automatic left-hand turns. If I go left-hand turn, say I'm getting followed right here. Here's this. I'm gonna go. Here's 1 left-hand turn, 2. This is a big block. 3, 4, 5. I just went into a square, right?
Yeah, you did the circle essentially.
Yep, the circle. Same thing as for walking. But what do I do? Why do I go left-hand turn as opposed to right-hand?
Because right hand goes somewhere else.
No, because the right side I got boxed in. And if you're in the left-hand turn signal, you can go left.
You have space.
You can go U-turn. You can go back on, right? You're not supposed to, but right puts you against a curb, against the wall, and then it's easier for multiple cars to box you in. That's from real life experience.
Wow.
So that's why you always make a left-hand turn. And then if I'm going in a square, I already know. Then what do? I call the cops and I say, hey, Mr. Bad Guy, they see a gun. I think they're drinking. And I think, so I'm going to fib a little bit.
Sure.
I'm not going to say I saw.
Right.
But then it's code blue. Everybody's
Cause.
Wilsons are coming in there. And then where do you go after you go into, after you know you're being followed in a car?
Crowded area.
Crowded area, like where? Like the shopping center?
I don't know.
Yeah, so a crowded area, people will not put themselves in harm's way if there's a nose in it. So good idea, but here's a better. I want you to go to a major intersection.
Yeah, in a car, because if you go to a shopping center, you're dealing with parking lots.
Parking lots, I can still get boxed in. I can still have this person going
Yeah.
in. I'm going slower. I go to a major intersection and I put my hazards on.
And there's a camera there potentially.
Yep. I want to drive. I'm not going to go to lighted parking area and all this, I'm like, major intersection hazards are on. What do hazards mean? You see lights on a car, what do you,
I don't know, I've never seen that.
you haven't seen them? Oh,
Means
so
distress,
distress, like somebody's in,
like I need help, I need help.
yeah,
I'm
like car problems. Like
I use them a lot on Highway 20 just because I don't want, if I'm waiting for a car to turn left
Like
Oh.
at Dad's house.
or going home from sisters, because people will fly around
Mhm.
down the road and not realize that you're stopped or going 5 miles an hour. And I don't want somebody coming up on me 80 miles an hour and rear-ending me, so I'll use them for that purpose, but that's really not how they're meant to be used.
But you're helping out other
Yeah.
traffic because it's slowing down. It's a warning sign.
It's like, hey, wake up.
And that's exactly what that hazard is. It's a warning sign. So I'd rather get every bad person going through the intersection, giving me the bird or lying, because bad guys doing bad things do not want to be seen, but do not want to be heard. So if I put myself in the middle of the lane, I block traffic, and I put my hazards on. I'm hoping that nobody's gonna go in there, they're not on their phone, they're paying attention, they won't hit me full blown, but if they do, you think Mr. Bad Guy's gonna stay over on the sideline and wait, like, okay,
No,
they're gonna go in there, so that's why I go in there, and that's why I call in there, my car's problems, if the car has a problem, like a flat or the engine's failed, like hazard lights usually come on pretty quick.
Mhm.
So that is something that's on, should be in the ebook.
Probably is. It's
But
been a
look at
minute.
this,
I need to read.
traveling, they're traveling the
again.
cars, where do you know and where, cause I explained it in there. And I
Mhm.
explained more details like on that stuff. But it's only when you're traveling for walking, you're gonna go in a circle, or you know what, oh man, I forgot. You get on and you just turn back and walk through and look. Make a U-turn for walking, because in that way you're basically make 2 U-turns. So I walk past you and I think you're following me and like, oh shit, I forgot about this thing. Oh man, hey, how you doing? Boom, I acknowledge him and then I go, boom, oh man, no, and then he follows me back 2 times. It's
Then what?
something a little fishy. Does that make sense? So if you know you're being followed, or if you can go away, like there's different options, but if you're in a confined space or a dead end, you're gonna make a U-turn. But it's all gonna be based upon your gut experience and what you're feeling. Does that make sense? You wanna do some stick disarms without a stick?
Mom can.
No? Or you wanna do that stick flow?
I don't want to stand up anymore.
Okay,
My legs
so-
are
So lay down on the ground. So we're gonna do a stick flow from the ground. Just lay on your back. Yep, so we're gonna go 4 count. 1, 2, where's that hand go?
Oh,
3, down low.
oh,
Yep, so where's no, so 1, up to your head, 2, 2, 3, down low, and you hit, no, so
Oh.
1 and 2 goes down low.
okay.
3, go 3. Nope, don't turn your hand, that's not 3. 3, 4, hit the stick. 4 turns back this way. Go, hit 1, 2. You're gonna hit the stick, there you go, 3, 4. No, how do you hit the stick like 1, 2, the only difference is 3, 4, that's it, 1, 2. Good, 3, 4. 1, 2. Good, 3, 4. Good, 1, 2. 3, 4. That's it. Remember that center, boom, boom, things right in here. Now 5, actually, I'm gonna go overhead, so if I come overhead, you're gonna come out in your shield. That's it, ready, but protect your face. I go here, use that, good. Ready, don't move your head, just hide right behind you, that goes in the pocket. It doesn't hurt. Now if I go 6, straight down to the middle, good job. I go here, good job. I go over to the head, lose a hand, no, so shield, good job. I go straight to the stomach, good, up to the head, good. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 4, don't hit your knee though. 5, 6, good job.
Stop acting like you're trying to count me.
Well, see, it's my bark, but this is what am I doing? The motions of my body is selling it. As long as you believe in your skill set And don't worry about me like "Rah, rah, rah," all of this stuff. You have the skills, you have the knowledge. It's just a matter of you believing in yourself to apply it now. I believe in you, so when you don't believe in you, remember that I believe in you. Seriously, I've had that like so many people. That is the hardest, one of the hardest lessons in life. You're going to believe in yourself more than anything else. And you don't believe in yourself, borrow mom's belief in you, borrow dad's belief in you, borrow uncles or grandmas or whoever else. Does that make sense? And I'm gonna aim right towards the mouth. Good job. See, look at that. You know what to do. So I'm not even gonna come at you. Just have your hand right there. I'm gonna come at you at a different angle. Ready? Good. 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 But you see how this, it's the control? Now I'm gonna come at you with a different angle with my bark. So what did I do? I didn't do nothing but just boom. And what did you do? Squirm like a worm, which is okay, but now that's that.
You're reading the energy, Henry. You got this.
Yep. So no matter what I do, you do the same thing. You okay? Your back's okay? I saw you twisting.
Yeah, cause I got scared.
Don't get scared. Just believe in yourself. Don't get scared. Stay stiff like a statue. Well, breathe. Your spine like a statue. Everything else can move. Your limbs and all that. Good job. Ready? Don't come at you here. No, I said stiff like a statue. The spine.
You're scared.
I know, but I want you to be scared here because I'm not gonna hit you. All I'm gonna do is it's gonna look like I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
It's
But I
for
want-
training, honey.
Yeah, I want you to see this motion, because if you've never seen this motion before, it's gonna happen out there where it's automatic. And I'd rather you do it in here than out there. Does that make sense? Ready? Ready? Good job. Good. Good job. See, look, it is nerve wracking, but that's how you're gonna face. You just faced your fear and you over countered it. Stick bump. Okay, ready? No, I'm gonna go through your legs now. No. Here. Am I coming? Job. Good, yep, so remember, yep, gotta keep that. Wait a minute, let's go 5 of those, are you ready? 5 of the same ones, I'm gonna go straight to your head. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, 5, see? You're laughing at me now, see, before you were afraid of me, now you're just laughing at me. But you see, what was that? Just that belief. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but.
Yep. So if I'm going here, 1. Now 6 to your stomach. Good, clear it out. Clear it out, good. Good. See, I can't get in as long as you clear it out, good. Good job. Now 1. 2. Job.
You do that something, you're like.
This one. Now I'm gonna reverse it and go to number 6. Ready? So watch it. We'll reverse it. Come to number 6. I told you I was what I was doing.
Ah, my hand.
It is a forearm workout. And as long as you stay within this box. So this is your box right in here. Hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. So as long as you stay within this, within the stick, that's where everything's, you can hide. Don't go outside that box. Go outside that box, you get in trouble. I just did that with some of the guys, 2 guys that I was training before, they were outside. I was like, no, tap their hands. Because you're going outside. Now I'm easy to push your hand all the way through. Does that make sense? Okay, now we're gonna see how fast you can do it. We're gonna go with 2 of them, and I'm gonna bring my noodle friend, who's really gonna hit you. Actually, no, we go with 1, we'll go with 1. Now you get to go full force.
What, full force?
Yep, Are you ready?
What if it hurts?
Well, don't let it hit you. Did it hurt? Good. So where's that hand? So there you go. Because what happens? Where was this? So if I go over your head, I won't hit you. I can go full force. This is safer because it's not it hits. It's not going to do as much damage. Now if I go full force here, what happened? It's the same thing. Don't change.
Don't weaken.
Yep. Stay into your game of the principles, the mechanics, everything that we're doing. Ready? So no matter what, if I go full force, good. If I go full force, secure that. See where that comes down. Yes, very nice. Good job. See here, the noodle. Ready? Number this one.
Remember that one?
Uh-oh, the noodle left its mark on your chin. There you go. See, because as you block, if you don't block it down here, well, the stick could, what happens if I'm holding loose? Well, bam, this could go here and still hit him. But I'd rather that noodle hit you because that is not going to do damage as much as the stick. Does that make sense? Okay, now you just gotta hit the noodle twice before. Hit the noodle twice. Up twice. Hit it twice. Okay, hit it twice before it touches you. Looks good. Hit it twice. Oh, now try to keep the noodle up. Yep, keep the noodle up. How does it flow? Good, keep the noodle up. It's down. So now you're just flowing and adjusting as this goes up. Hit it 2 times. Ready?
No,
Two. There's that hand protecting your face. So instead of down there, as soon as it goes up, you're high, you can move your hand to the side. On the way, here goes the hard stab. Hard stab. No moving, statue. Good. See? There. See? And it curves. Perfect. Never gonna see the noodle the same way. Careful, it's a swivel noodle. Are you ready? Is it hurting?
yeah.
It is.
Stop you.
All right, which one? Choose one. Which one do you want? Okay, good. You choose it. What? I let you choose. Which one do you want? Okay, are you ready? Good job.
Now I have the noodle.
You got the noodle, yep, so I can hit. I can block. Turn here. What am I doing with my hand? I'm keeping this through. I'd rather take a body shot than a head shot. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Just this is easier to less can tolerate more. This can't tolerate a lot. That goes back, boom. And see, all I'm doing is sticking to my game. I know I'm gonna get hit. That's the number one thing is remember, it's not gonna be perfect, but you know I'm gonna get hit. And it's easier, it takes the butterflies out. When I had a guy with a knife, I never trained how to use knives. I was like, oh, I'm so scared. Yeah, well, I'm gonna get cut, I'm gonna get stabbed. I already know that. So if I know that ahead of time, it puts the fear. I know I'm gonna get punched. I know I'm not gonna be coming out perfect.
that, I know it's, let's see, we see you next week. That might be another good just to have in the tool belt
Yeah,
is a
knives.
knife. Mhm.
Absolutely, yeah, because this is shorter and it's the same principles as the 6. Count with the sticks. 1, 2, 3. So now,
How to disarm, I guess.
yeah, the disarm is gonna be
Same.
more important than, and it's not about disarming, it's just getting behind the thread. So the thread is where?
There.
Yep, right here, right? So this thread isn't very much of a thread, right? If the, where's the thread?
There.
Where's getting behind the thread?
What?
Where's behind the thread? So if you move your body behind the thread, where's my thread? Right here. Yep, where's behind the thread? Behind me. What about now? Where's the threat? Where's it? Yep. What about now? Where's the threat? In front, behind. See how you just remember to remove yourself behind the threat. Don't make it so like, oh, I gotta disarm because you're not gonna ever, you're gonna be so focused on disarming.
Just
instead of
get away.
Getting behind the threat. Because when this comes out, you okay if I show
Yeah.
this? This rubber knife. This is a threat. Where's the threat? Where's behind the threat? Nope, it's right here. Up in front. Where's the threat? Yep, and you're behind the threat. But I can usually come up. I can usually, so here's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The same mechanics that we did with the sticks with the knife. And then when this goes in, there's a whole little things. Like I've had guys, now I'll show you like, after I'll show you one, I'll show you on the mom. Okay, so this one, so there's a single blade and a double. Single blade is always one smooth side and one soft side. Double blade is it's bladed on both sides. So this right in here,
You're cold. You say?
I said, soil.
so if I'm going straight in, this is what number? It's like a number 6.
6.
Or 5.
5.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I go straight over and I try to X block and say if I'm stabbing at number 6, like, oh great, I can block this, but then I'm holding loose and this goes straight in. Yeah, she's like the knife princess. Did you see that? She's blocked. So I go in, instead of trying to block it and stop my momentum, imagine your boyfriend is like a big guy, right? So do you think you would be able to stop his arm coming down? Yep, but what I want you to do is give the knife back to the person. So exactly what you did. So now as this goes in, put it
Except
to my
just
knee,
keep it moving.
and then you get behind me. There you go. Now as this goes here, what did I just do? I
Stab
just stabbed
yourself?
myself. Where are you behind the thread?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go here. So if I'm going here, you get behind. Yep. And instead of grabbing loose fingers,
Oh,
you felt the fingers.
cup. Yeah, see.
Imagine like you're a pirate. I'm gonna say pirate there
Okay.
because it's a hook. So if you can go with pirate, yes, there, and you see how solid, and then all you do is just keep that hand in here and nothing until you can get behind me. Now you're like, okay, I'm free. Now I can go through instead of trying to disarm. Because disarming is not, is great in the movies and looks really good, but the reality of it, like, it's not like. I'm
It's
gonna be trying,
counterproductive, I
yeah, you're
understand.
gonna be trying to disarm it more than just giving away.
Yeah.
Than
So
giving
just give
away.
it back to them and then there's your
Yep.
opportunity.
And as long as you try to get behind the threat at all times, I can't, I have more options.
Do you wanna try that?
So, yeah, we'll do some stuff next, maybe
Yeah,
sit
we're
them
about-
down, yeah. The things are the same, so number 1 comes here, number 2, it's the same thing, what's worse, stabbing or slicing?
Slicing.
Stabbing or slicing?
Wait, what?
Stabbing, like I'm stabbing,
I
thrusting
mean,
in,
it probably depends on.
I think slicing because
Points
it's
of-
like more.
slicing,
Impact though, but if you stab a main artery, it can be over.
yeah. They both suck, you don't want to name them.
If
No,
you
no.
slice, the person would be like more weak, then you could stab.
Yeah, both of them are bad.
Yeah.
I don't want either.
Yeah, so that's the whole thing is like slicing it cuts arteries. Stabbing penetrates a lot of force. I can get in there where it's like, I slice my wrist, what happens? I bleed out. My Achilles tendons, that goes down, that's like a scary, you want a scary story?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more squeamish
So-
than he is.
Broad daylight, Dodger Stadium.
Mhm.
This was out and, want me to turn that off? People?
I'm-
I'm moving around, I'm like, okay, it's not hot in here, but, you're standing still. So,
Back in LA.
yeah, back in LA, broad daylight, tailgate party, Dodgers, baseball, everybody's there. Cars, people are having their food, beer, alcohol. A lady goes out, walks to her car, and a guy was hiding underneath the vehicle. As soon as she slid he's underneath the vehicle, takes the knife, slices her Achilles tendon.
Oh, then
Oh.
she can't stand.
Exactly. So what happens? She collapses. He takes the knife, slits her throat so she can't scream. What happens next? She, broad daylight, everybody and their mother's around just because it's daylight and comfort. Like you're thinking everything's good. No, slit her throat. She fought for probably, who knows, 30 seconds and kept on fighting. Another person finally saw this and he was gonna rob her or take her car, whatever it was. He saw them, they beat the crap out of the guy, but luckily, what happened to the girl?
She got saved.
She survived by fighting and doing whatever she could, but
That's amazing.
just because somebody's bigger, if you stop and you freeze and like, oh, please stop. When I got jumped and I got beat up, like I got beat up pretty bad. And I went like this and I held, and I remember guys just stomping, pouncing on me, hitting me, kicking me, kneeing me, dropping me. It came from here, this guy, that guy, and I was just trying to cover up, and I couldn't imagine. But instead of me trying to fight back, but I didn't know anything, and that's what we're going to go back to what we naturally know. So when this comes in, if we can hinder our skill sets to get in the habits of, I want you to be afraid in here, because out there, there's no holding back. I want you to feel uncomfortable. I want you to be like my Bart, but you know you're in here is a safe place. You're not at a McDojo that's going to be in there. There's other bullies with him at the gyms too. They're like, oh well, he's here. I'm gonna show him up or whatever. They had a bad day and they want to take it out on somebody. No, and here you're getting that like, I care about you. I want the best for you. With you developing your skill sets and your mindset, all of those things. Because if you're committed to one thing, getting away, you've already proven that just in this time that you've had situations when you went to Vegas, when you're going there. Like, look at the things from where you guys were at to where you are now. Look at the skill set that when you hit that you just did that arm bar to that kid, and it was like, oh, and it comes automatic. And that's the thing. I'm not going to hold you, my training or my skill knowledge back because I want you to get to this next belt. I want to give you guys as much and everything. I'm going to overload you. So you pick and choose your options that work for you, as opposed to learning a traditional style. You're not learning an art form. You're learning the art of Henry. You're learning the art of Sarah. You're learning all of these things on what you can do with restricted motions. Bad guys don't care if you have a bad back. They don't care about my shoulder. They don't care about any of this thing. All they care about is just
Whatever it is.
one to take advantage and pry on the weaker people. And there's a lot of bad guys out there. That's why there needs to be good guys like me and like kids that I've trained and that are going into the service and helping the law enforcement. And I back law enforcement up. Who are you going to call when you're in trouble? You're not going to call, no, I'm going to call the cops when you're in trouble. So why not back them and support them? Like if I'm in a pickle, yeah, well, I shouldn't have been speeding. I got caught. Well, bad Jimmy, or whatever. It's my own choices. And your choices are always going to be good or bad. There's no gray lines. It's either good or it's either bad. And the choices you have, you got to make on the fly. Honest, am I going to go hang over with this kid that I know he's hanging around other bad kids, or no? I'm just going to say like, oh, see you later. I got to do other things. I made a ton of bad choices, but if you can make bad choices safely, your mom's guidance, or there's safe mistakes, like unfortunately this guy died, not died. What did you guys do for your back injury? That was
the skydiving.
that was a safe choice, but it was a bad like consequences. Not that it was ever gonna be, but what are the fluke accidents?
Right.
Just because we made a good choice, but it was like, oh well, too much or whatever it may be. You can't always do that, but like you know
We
what I
didn't have to
mean?
contend with the chute not opening. So
Yeah, but all of those things. But yeah, these little stories, and I lived it and survived it. There's a big difference. I'm like, oh no, I'm so good. No. I've gotten beaten. I've gotten cigarette burns. I've gotten stabbed. I've gotten shot at. I've gotten all
You've
of these
gotten
things.
shot
I've
before?
gotten shot at.
Ah,
Where, yeah, and
but
it's
you didn't
scary.
get shot.
I didn't get shot. I got stabbed multiple times
Where?
on my arms, on my head, my back, all slicing and dicing, my leg, like, there's so many things that's not gonna be pretty about it. There's nothing pretty about it, but, and I'm still scared. When I was in there and fighting, I peed myself because I was scared. That was a normal reaction. I'm not like, oh, I'm so tough. No, I know a lot of skill set, but I know when this thing goes in there and this intent, and I'm seeing things that's not good, and I was in a bad place in a bad situation because it was my choice. And I was like hanging around bad guys. Well, what happened? This guy got bad things happen to him. You know what I mean? So, and it's all you're gonna learn. People come into your lives for seasons or reasons, but your mom is gonna be here for every reason, and every season. Do you have your kids? Are you friends with your first grader, your kindergarten? Do you remember 'em? All of them?
Yeah.
You remember all your kindergarten friends? You're friends with them still?
Not all
All-
of them.
not
Not
all
all
of
moved
them?
away.
I still know most of them.
But you know
He
'em.
goes to a unique school. but-
Gotcha. But you know them, but you're not hanging out with them as much because this is part of life. You have everything starts out, and then all of a sudden you're getting in there. You have lots of friends, and all of a sudden friends are going in different directions. They move, they go into a career, might, and then all of a sudden you're going into a different direction. And there's nothing wrong with that. But now it's just like you guys grow apart. But what's always going to be here is your mom. No matter what, you're going off, hey, she knows so much like hidden knowledge. There's nothing you haven't experienced yet. Cause say you're in your 30s, boom. You haven't
Oh.
experienced 30s.
Could add 10 years.
Yeah, I was being nice. But so as soon as you're going, you don't know what 40 years feels like, do you? Mom has 40 years of experience that can shorten your learning curve like that. Like seriously, she doesn't want nothing bad for you, but the best for you. Why is she doing this with you? Why are you guys committed to doing this? This is huge. Because there's so many parents that are not here anymore with their kids. When I would have the parents at the kids class, I'm like, no, you guys stay and watch them. You're not going to go out to the parking lot and drink because the kids were on there. And you see, there's good parents and there's bad parents, and they just are like, well, I'm going to hand them off. Well, you got to discipline. No, I can't. I only have 45 minutes. What are you doing on the other 7 or however many hours? How many hours are in a week? Trivia. How many hours in a day?
24.
Okay, times that times 7. I was trying to bring out I don't want to bring out my calculator. That's why I'm asking you. Uh-oh. All right, now I got to bring it out.
Why do you put me on the spot?
7 times 24.
7 times 24.
Stop.